on to week 6 of the agency challenge. Can we believe that we've actually managed to get to week 6? Like, honestly, it's gone so quick, but I feel like we've covered so much. And this week, I just want to make sure that we literally delve into absolutely everything. So if you guys want to go and recreate this or redo this challenge, that you can take as much value from this as possible. But as you already know, we're also running the agency, so it is a busy week and it's also a busy day today as well, but that's not going to stop us providing as much value as we can just for you. So today you're going to come along on a client content shoot. We've got consultancy calls, I need to eat my lunch and my breakfast, but you're going to come along and we are going to provide you with as much detail as we can so that you can go out and absolutely smash this challenge, and so that we can smash this challenge too. So let's go. So today's lunch of choice is hoisin chicken with rainbow noodles. Prep Kitchen. I should be sponsored by you by now. But we never have any forks, so we grabbed the other office's forks. And whoever says that's bad, it's got 2 holes in it. Look at that! I need to bring a client now to check up on them because they have had a bit of a nightmare in the business, and I promised them that I would give them a call today to go over some things. That was probably one of the hardest closes I've had to do in a while for a small retainer of £650. I'm saying small retainer, but in comparison to other retainers, that was hard for that challenge. It was a consultancy and they just wanted to know more and more and more. They wanted case studies, they wanted this, they wanted that. And I had to really, really think about my objections and how I would handle them. So even when you're so experienced in sales, I'm telling you now, there'll be certain objections that come at you and you just think, there's only so much you can give. And I find that clients tend to ask questions in so many different ways where it's the same question, but they're just rewording it and they're trying to catch you out on certain things. But either way, we got the close in our consultancy each week to cover TikTok. So the power of TikTok and how they can organically grow their construction brand on TikTok, which is obviously different because they can't go on TikTok shop, but what they can do is they can grow their brand awareness because they are a national company. Anyway guys, I'm glad to let you all know that we have hit the agency challenge as well. So not only was it a £10,000 challenge, in the first 6 weeks, we managed to hit £14,538 in 6 weeks. And if anyone comes at me and says, I'm too busy, I'm busy, and we made it work. Didn't we, Phoebes? We did. We got it. We made it work. We sourced the team. We found the clients. Don't get me wrong, I took a picture of the back of my head the other day and I had 3 grey hairs. I'm only 25. Ew, gross. But we did it. So it's one of them. If you're gonna moan that you've not got the time, then this isn't for you, because all them gurus that say social media is easy, it's not easy, it is hard. And if it was easy, everyone would do it. But guys, we did it. Okay guys, so as we've now finished the challenge, I'm starting something new, not completely new, but I'm starting some passion projects. Now they do involve property and I really want to take you guys on the journey with me, because anyone who knows me knows that my passion, whilst we're great at social media and that is what I do and that is what the team does, property to me is everything. I absolutely love it. So I will be taking you on my journey, because what I find is that entrepreneurs grow their brands and they get to a certain point and then they can either invest their money in their business or property, and there are so many different avenues that they can go down, which is something that I personally struggled with. I got my agency to a certain point, and then I was like, well, what is the next step? I know I'll start another company. But really there are so many different avenues and so many different opportunities that you can invest your money into. So yes, I'm starting another passion project. And I'm also in the middle of planning a very exciting event with some very exciting people that's going to be taking place in November. So in November, the client journey, the business journey, the customer journey, everything is coming together under one roof. Business acquisitions, investing, property, social media, the power of TikTok, personal branding, I have got experts. We are in a room. Guys, wait until I tell you more. I can't wait to share it with you. House rental. It went really well, to be fair. It was nice.
Really nice. Yeah, I think it's really nice.
It was nice to take you along. Come and see my home. No, it was nice because it's got a really nice balcony, and the road that it's on is all the houses are just dead inspiring. I think when you're there, it's like proper vibey.
And the views were dead nice. I was gonna say, you would have seen the views.
Oh, did you record the views?
Yeah. While you guys were going off along, like actually looking at the house, I was like trying to film. Yeah.
And they allow cats as well. So in the interim of me there trying to find a house, even though I found a house but it's having an absolute nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this might be the one. But we've got a really exciting week this week. Tomorrow we've got a podcast, and I'll be totally honest, I've got a PA next to me that probably knows most of the other things that are going on this week. Okay, so we've got a podcast, we're in Manchester, we're also in London on Wednesday. I'd booked it in the diary for today. I'd also said it's not today, it's Thursday. It's Wednesday at 1 o'clock. I'm speaking on a podcast. So tomorrow we've got a podcast for the New Era podcast. And then Wednesday, I'm doing my own for someone else. Again, I'm not telling you who that's with just yet, but we will take you with us. Okay, so before I forget, we're also going to view the flat that I mentioned in the last video, the Airbnb. So this time we're going to view it with contractors, just to go and see obviously the repairs, because it had some big leaks, I'm not gonna lie. And we'll try and record bits as well while we're in there, but I will take you on the journey with that too. So let's go, kid. Guys, we are back, and today we're at Heswell Point. Now, we were here the other week, but we're now back because I put 2 offers in on 2 properties. Unfortunately, they haven't worked out, but I am coming today to see another flat, which happens to be the first flat that I ever lived in as well. So guys, come with me, I'm going to show you exactly what the flat looks like, and it's going to bring back some memories as well. But the good thing about this property is it may only be 1 bedroom and the others were 2 bedroom, but the car parking space is 10 times better than the other ones, and I will show you why just later. Let's go. So the funny thing about this, when I lived here, we weren't allowed any pets. Now, I had a cat, Harlow, I still have him, my son. Anyway, this was my flat, and I used to let him run around here, and then this lady knew that we had the cat, but no one else did. And then flat 6 ended up grassing on us for having the cat. So I had to kind of, every time the landlord came to check on the property, I used to have to run the cat to my mum's, then bring him back. But when I'd leave for work in the morning, I'd hear him through here, and he'd just be like, meow. And it would echo around the whole of the building. And I'd still be like, no, I don't have a cat. Nothing's changed. Even the dehumidifier is still there. What the hell? I moved out of here 6 years ago maybe? Yeah, 6 years ago now, and the wall's still green. The wall is still green and the wallpaper's still there as well. Like, nothing has been changed on this flat at all. That's mental. No, it used to be a nightmare that every time you cook, the fire alarm went off.
It's all
All the time. Literally just interesting. Okay guys, so one of the best reasons why this property is such a good property is because of the location. So as you can see, literally straight opposite, you've got M&S, and you've got all the shops down there, you've got a bar that's being made here, loads of restaurants. You're literally in the 7th centre of Heswell. Now, there are a few other Airbnbs literally down the road, but they are more out of Heswell, they're not city centre. And our car park is actually underground, so it's locked, it's secure, it's safe. And do you know what? Whilst nothing has changed in this flat, It is a good flat as well. So when it comes to construction workers, the Premier Inn down the road is constantly fully booked because they just can't get enough rooms around here. So it would be a really good property. So Phoebe's just said, well, Abby, every Airbnb we've gone to, we've never put the heating on. I said, yeah, but we've had hot water.
It doesn't matter if the boiler doesn't work.
Ideally, we'd like the boiler to work. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, so let's play. They've got BNT. Oh, okay, the property price. So when this originally came up for sale, it came up for 190, then got reduced to 180, then 170, it's now at 135. And again, the property's been up now for nearly 2 years, like they cannot shift it. And I genuinely think it's because whilst it's in a good location, the property always has nightmares. The previous tenants haven't had a good experience with the landlord. I never had a good experience with the landlord. And I also remember when I lived here as well, we had 2 bailiffs come to the door because the previous tenant had loads of outstanding car tickets, car fines. So the 2 bailiffs come to the door and they were arguing with us saying they wanted to come in, but obviously it was a rented property. So there was quite a few issues with it. I don't obviously know how that's settled at the moment, but either way, this tenant's left. So let's see what we can do with it. Okay, so this is that flat that we've just seen then, and then this flat here is the flat that I wanted, so the one that's had the big leak. Now, if Phoebes keeps walking back before she falls over, this is flat 9, which is the one I originally wanted, and if you keep going back, this is the kitchen. I don't know if you can see through there, but look how much bigger that is. So this is all your kitchen here, and then it's got 2 bedrooms, an ensuite. So this is the perfect property. When you compare the 12 grand difference of this to that, I wish I could show you guys that this flat is so much better than that flat, which means this one will get, we'll see what we can offer on it. But also, one of the reasons why the flat that we've just been in is good is the parking. So if you look here, this flat 8 here is their space, which is an out space. And I'll let me show you the other spaces. Okay guys, so I don't know about you, but I know about me, and when it comes to me parking my car, there is not a chance that 1, I'm parking it up that, and 2, parking it underneath that. So you can see over there that there's one car that's going to park underneath. My car wouldn't actually fit underneath that, but if you're renting this out to like construction workers and things and they've got vans, their vans aren't going to fit in that, but they will fit there. Vans will fit through this as well, which is good, but they will not be able to park there. So whilst you can offer a car parking space, if someone was to come here and there's no parking, then you've got no car parking. Guys, today is such an exciting day. We are getting ready to go to a podcast. So I've come into the office, I'm gonna get ready in the office, and then I'm gonna take you with me, but I'm not gonna disclose who it's with just yet, but I can't wait for you guys to see. We have just finished season 1 of the New Era podcast. We filmed episode 10 on a right bang with the incredible Dee Ludlow, and do you know what? I'm so happy that we filmed it the way we did and we ended on this because it's something so different. Dee covers everything business acquisitions, and one of the most important points that stood out to me was that when you invest into property, you put your money into property and you have to wait for a certain amount of time before you can pull any money out. Whereas when you buy a business, you're automatically buying income. And it just seems surreal to me because it's so interesting and I feel like it isn't spoken about enough. So I genuinely cannot wait for you to listen to this episode because it's something new, it's something so interesting, and you guys are gonna learn so much about Dee's journey and how you can get there too. But for this afternoon, we've taken our makeup off, we've got our comfies on, we've got loads of calls to get done, and I've also started a creche. It's not a new business, but Amelia, you may come in and say hello to YouTube. So please meet the child that I'm babysitting today. Here she is. Please introduce yourself. She's not really a child, she's actually taller than me now, aren't you? How old are you? 12, but she's come in for work experience and she's come to learn the roots of business because what are you starting? What business? Yeah, of course I do.
Totes Amelia.
Totes Amelia, which is going to be a tote bag business. You're going to cut all your own logos, designs. She's so nervous right now, but give yourself a week or 2 and she'll be bouncing off the walls. But one of her biggest tasks today is that she has to complete everything in her Australian accent. So, would you like to say over and out, guys, in Australian?
Oh, it's so exciting to learn how to do business. Or guys.
so something that I really want to touch on is what I've learned about myself during this challenge, because whilst I've obviously got the agency, this challenge has been me also pushing myself out of my comfort zone, because usually with my own agency, yes, I have targets, but we're not filming the process, we're not documenting it for everybody to see. So I have pushed myself out of my comfort zone, I've put myself on the line to obviously show you guys that it's possible, whilst every day thinking, is this possible? Because you have to think, this is not my niche. And if you look back to week 1 when we went to the trade show, that was hard. That, whilst we go to trade shows anyway, going into a big room of people where I didn't really understand their niche and having to upsell a service that I've never done before, it was difficult, but I've learned myself so much about this journey. I've learned so much about the niche, and you know what it just shows you? Is that when you're consistent, you can achieve anything. Just like, say someone plays tennis. Let's say you see a tennis player, they've been playing tennis for 6 months, they're brilliant. You go to play tennis and you're absolutely shocking. But I guarantee if you play tennis for 6 months, you will be just as good as that person. So you need to take the time. If you want to learn an industry, you can learn it. But it all involves taking the time to learn the processes, learn about that niche, and then you will be able to master that. Don't try and be an expert in all fields. You need to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because you're only going to grow when you put yourself in uncomfortable situations. And that's what I've learned. And whilst, yes, you could say that I've learned it through the businesses that I've got now, but I have to say, guys, this has definitely been an uncomfortable situation for me, but we've done it and we've smashed it. Another thing I want to cover is consistency. Now, the amount of people that I speak to on a day-to-day basis, whether it's students and even clients or even businesses that tell me that they've been doing outreach, they've not got any response, and I'm literally looking over what they're doing and I'm thinking, well, there's no clear call to actions, there's no contact information that you've got on your emails, you're not ringing enough people. I've learned through this challenge that if you want to hit a certain figure, you can sit on that phone all day. Let's say that you chose a restaurant niche. If you have a niche that's in restaurants, you can literally call past your 9 to 5 hours because they're working later. If you're trying to approach a construction niche, you can call outside of 5 o'clock, because if they're a smaller firm, a lot of the time you're speaking to the guys that are actually out on building sites that won't have the time to get back to you between 9 and 5 anyway. So you need to set yourself goals, you need to set yourself targets, and what we're going to do is we're going to leave a freebie below, which is basically a sales sheet that you can track all of your sales and all of your sales calls so that you can hold yourselves accountable. If you need to ring 50 people a day, ring 50 people a day. If you're ringing 50 people a day and you've not got a response, ring 100 people that day. Find the time, you can make it work.
Food has been devoured.
I'm so tired now, but the day isn't over. It's 6 p.m. We've had a sausage butty this morning at 8, and this has been our second meal, and we were starving. And now we're going to go and shoot for a client. But wait until you see the pool. I've not seen it yet, neither has but we're excited to see it.
We are excited.
Let's go.
Off to the rooftop pool with all of our content to shoot for our client. Worst thing is we have to walk out in front of the rooftop terrace as well, don't we? In our robes. Everyone's gonna be out partying and I've got... Hello. So yeah, it's a great time. We're just gonna walk through now and love life at the same time. It's a great time. This is the reality of a beautiful place and a content creator. Wild influencer.
has been spotted.
Guys, so today's office is slightly different. We are shooting back at the pool top again, which is stunning. It's a little bit cloudy at the moment though. I don't know if you can all see, that wasn't a very good angle, was it? But we've got such good content to be honest. We went for a nice drink last night. Both of us don't drink, so it was interesting. Then we had 2 glasses of wine. No, I had 1 glass of wine and a cocktail. You had about the same, didn't you? Do you have 2 cocktails? No, you had 1 cocktail and a vodka and coke. Yeah, we both don't drink, and it was a funny night. And then we got McDonald's at midnight. Why didn't we document any of this? Honestly, we will get better. But yeah, we're now just shooting content. But today's office, I will show you. It's quite busy up here today, but we're going to set a camera up and film some behind the scenes of what we're doing. But we've been in the gym this morning, not training, but trying to shoot clients' trainers. But it's been really good. Our breakfast was stunning as well. I'm guessing Phoebe might have added this in by now, but you all know me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Guys, we are literally just on our way to the train station. We've got the best taxi driver, haven't we? What's your name?
Eduardo.
Eduardo. That's a lovely name. We've had the best trip so far. Do you know what? It's the best trip of the journey. We've made a friend.
Really appreciate it. It's been my pleasure. If you're still hearing this, follow the map and learn from them. They're amazing.
Thank you so much. Just so everyone can meet each other.
Guys, it's Future Abby here, and as you're all probably aware, we forgot to film an outro because that's just part of us and we're busy. But anyway, no excuses. Thank you all so much for coming along on this journey. If you haven't started from week 1, make sure to go back to obviously follow my journey and also start your journey too. But let me know in the comments what challenge you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so we can make sure that we are constantly bringing you the best value content, and I will see you in the next video.